You missed a really, really great anime. Back in the summer of 2021, The Duke of Death and His Maid came out, and upon release, it was received not so well. This is, of course, due to its controversial animation style, 3D CGI. If you've seen Mother's Basement video on the subject, well, I actually haven't, so let me know how it is, but I know he made a video on it. And I'm here to tell you to stop being scared. This is a great anime, and one that deserves way more attention for what it is. Now, the premise of the story is quite simple. You have the Duke of a royal family, obviously, and he lives in this mansion by himself. And his situation is this: anything he touches, quite literally, dies. Seems simple enough and tragic enough. Of course, when I say he lives alone, I'm actually not really telling the truth there. He lives with his maid and a butler, more on that later. He lives with his maid, who is obviously in love with him. In the first episode, it's not really a spoiler, the first episode makes that very, very clear of how much he loves the Duke. And when it comes to rom-coms, I look for a few things, but the main thing I look for is chemistry. And this anime has an abundance of that. Seriously, the interactions together are they're just beautiful. I don't know a better way to describe it. They're just so entertaining, and it's just the kind of shit that makes your heart warm. Now, the obvious dilemma of this is, well, they can't touch. They can't hold hands. They can't do anything like that. And this sort of creates this very specific, very unique, I would say, romantic tension between the two. Because the maid is kind of all over him, and while he is shy, of course, but he just obviously can't touch her. They can't become romantically involved or anything like that until, of course, his curse is broken. And I want to get a little more into that. He was cursed from a young age by a witch, who the witches become pretty prominent characters in the series as they work to undo the curse. You have this strange Birdman and this other red-haired witch who themselves have pretty good chemistry. Not even in a romantic sense, but just as characters. Character dynamics. So yeah, all the characters are great, but when I really boil down my enjoyment of the show, it's the moments. I'm not going to spoil any, obviously, because I want you to watch the show. But there's several just purely beautiful moments that show the love they both have for each other. And it's also pretty obvious that the Duke does love his maid. And not in the weird power dynamic that comes from an unbalanced power dynamic. It's sort of like a flipped Jane Eyre, to where because of his curse and his natural... he's just a naturally nice person. He doesn't want to take advantage of that relationship. He doesn't want to hurt her. But they both obviously, it's pretty clear from the opening episodes, they both obviously love each other. And they just share these really, really beautiful moments together. Moments that I want to share with my audience. Because, like I said, please, please go watch this anime. Your life is missing out without it. I promise you. But yeah, that's The Duke of Death and His Maid. I just wanted to really recommend a really, really good show to you guys. And of course, it's topical because Season 2 is airing right now. A season I actually have to get to. A last minute note here. I know a lot of people don't like CGI. And I do understand that. But as you see from this studio, the work that they do, it's actually quite beautiful. From High Score Girl, if you've seen that on Netflix, very, very great anime, 9 out of 10. Just like Duke of Death and His Maid. It's just good stuff. So I would definitely give it a try. Now, without further ado, here is my current horror short film, Squid Boy. A trailer, anyway. And as always, thank you for watching.